Hello everyone, you are on the Player Review Team channel. The Brazilian Universal Hero will entertain us today with beautiful goals and spectacular passes. There is only one question: is he worth his coins considering the large number of evolutions for FUT birthday cards? Let us figure it out. Roberto will cost you almost 800,000 coins. He has an average body type, 172 centimeters height, and of course 5+5. Anchor gives controlled acceleration. However, believe us, engine makes him much more enjoyable in attack. And attack is exactly where he belongs. Especially when you look at this playstyle set, which has almost nothing for defense. Because of that, the optimal role for the Brazilian is box-to-box at central midfielder or at most playmaker at left winger. Guys, Weekend League already starts, which means it is time to grab the best rewards. If you thought about boosting your account and at the same time having the chance to watch the stream, write to us. Contact is in the video description. Considering the lack of playstyles for tackling, intercept and physical duels, the only way to win the ball with the Brazilian is to fly into the opponent at speed. Acceleration with quick step also helps you explode forward and crash into the player with the ball. In this moment, you can even see something similar to Bruiser. In general, if you play with advanced defending anchor, might actually work better. Continuing the defensive topic, we should note an episode where the game pulled the Brazilian toward the ball during an interception attempt. His stats helped with that. However, he can still run past the ball like in this example, or the ball will bounce away even after a weak pass. In general, intercept is still more important than stats. Again, the entire defensive work with the Brazilian is basically running back and hoping to collide with a careless opponent. In general, this is justified considering the counter-attacking model of FC26. It is almost impossible to defend in another way. Speaking of pace, everything is excellent here, on any chemistry style. Because of this, Roberto often manages to close down passes or reach the opponent. We mentioned chemistry styles for a reason. The card is attacking in any case. For attack, the left stick is crucial. On anchor, it feels a bit stiff. However, on engine, it becomes almost unstoppable, especially when combining the left stick with the golden technical, which means using R1. Another top combination is explosive acceleration with quick step. Look how sharply he accelerates on R1 after a skill move. This makes it easier to move through midfield. Here is another example of acceleration, which reminds us of last year's speed boost. Yes, there is a clear lack of press proven and enforcer. Because of that, the Brazilian gets pushed easily both from behind and shoulder to shoulder. Still, he is truly excellent when working with the ball. He has sharp skill moves and equally sharp finesse shots. We see real value in using him as an attacking box-to-box, ideally in a 4-5-1 formation, though in 4-4-1-1 he will also work with a strong CDM behind him. Yes, you can place him on the left wing, however there you will miss low-driven shot and trivela shots. On the other hand, the Brazilian can score good finesse shots even with his weak foot. With enough desire, you can still use him on the wing. However, we absolutely loved him as the right box-to-box, moving onto his left foot for finesse shots. No matter what the game says, players still score long shots more consistently with their strong foot even with 5-star weak foot. Additionally, this position allows beautiful trivela through passes into space. These passes became even more relevant after the patch. Triangle plus L2 lets you curve the pass with trivela so much that it becomes almost impossible to intercept. Do not worry about tiki-taka. With his stats, it is not necessary. The main thing is that he has incisive pass, and even the golden version. By the way, good long shot stats and shot power allowed him to score a spectacular power shot even without the playstyle. Let us summarize. Roberto is truly very expensive considering the number of options on the market, like Luka Modric, whom you can upgrade however you want. 500,000 would be a fairer price for the Brazilian card. No matter how versatile he is, it is still best to use him as an attacking box-to-box. Even on the wing, he feels uncomfortable for several reasons, like the absence of rapid, low-driven shot and trivela shots. Still, he is really amazing with engine. He explodes forward similar to last year's speed boosts, both on R1 and R2. Controlling him feels very smooth. You can bait opponents, perform a skill move, or simply rock the ball, then burst into open space. Excellent finesse shots, especially with the left foot. Top incisive pass through balls with trivela. That is exactly why we prefer using him as the right box-to-box. In short, the card is great and very fun, but also very expensive. It will hardly help you in defense, unless you manually crash into players with the ball because interceptions are weak. If we compare him with Frankie de Jong, then Frankie still feels smoother on the left stick. His slim body type clearly helps. However, he lacks finesse shots and also shooting stats, especially long shots, which matter a lot right now. Because of that, we would probably skip both. In any case, we are waiting for Fabian Ruiz and will make a final conclusion about this trio. Have questions? Write them in the comments and we will try to respond quickly. Thank you for watching until the end and see you in the next videos.